Welcome back, everybody. You all seem to love the previous video with Sarah Boone's jail call recording and just all the wild stuff that was going on in that phone call. So we're going to go ahead and see it through. I believe there are 6 phone call recordings in total. We're going to react to all of them. So I have not heard this one today. We are going to listen together and react right now. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it and see what's going on in Sarah Boone's world.
Department of Corrections Institution.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. Are you at home?
Well, I'm at my office. What's going on?
Oh, well, that's what I meant. Just I didn't know if you were in your car or not.
Yeah. I'm good.
Ma'am, that's not what you meant. Home is not the office. That's actually 2 completely different things. All right.
So, like, super effed me up with stuff that she was helping me with in this, my statement. So, I'm not going to be able to get it to you until tomorrow. So, I just wanted to make sure you were aware, and you said it was okay, but I just wanted to give you a heads up.
Okay. I mean, I'm not able. Tomorrow's Saturday, so.
Oh, I know. That's fine. Just, I got your message, and it said that.
No, that's not fine. He's telling you that's not fine for him. We know it's fine for you. The concept of time no longer matters. Days of the week, weekends, average days, and time frames where people work and have to do things and then have time off and don't really deal with business things. We know none of that matters to you. He's saying it's Saturday. He doesn't want to talk to you on Saturday.
18th, which is today, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I wanted to make sure that I had the dates right because it said that it was okay if I sent it to you tomorrow, which is...
Yeah, you can...
Thank you. Totally effed me, dude. You don't understand. I know she's trying to be helpful, but I cannot describe it to you. Like, I've had to do an entire section, and I was like, look, if I have to call you so you can explain it to him because you're not going to be happy because a complete section has to come out and be re-added. I had to redo a whole section.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm taking it to heart when you say, okay. It's the...
Why does this guy sounds like he doesn't know? He didn't have a clue what she's talking about, or if he does, he doesn't give a single crap. He does not give one slice of cheese about what she, okay. Ma'am, don't you got a pair of socks to wash in your cell block sink, like by hand? Don't you got some water to heat up to add to your ramen noodle pack? Like, leave me alone. What are you calling me for?
Attorney's fee section. So the information that she had was wrong, so that has to come out.
Just send me the completed thing, and then once I get that, I mean, is it an easy fix? You want me just to do it now?
No, it's not an easy fix.
Okay.
I mean, it is, but I mean, all you have to do is delete that section and then just re-add my section.
Okay, so it's an easy fix. What are you talking about? Dude, I see what these lawyers... I'm so glad we're getting to hear these calls because I see what these lawyers were talking about. And she fired, what, like 12 of them? Oh my gosh. Like, imagine dealing with this doofus every day with the Miss Krabappel from The Simpsons haircut. Like, what is it, lady? Like, everything she says goes against the thing she just said previously, or she says something after that just completely cancels out what she said. Like, no, it's not an easy fix. You can't do it right now. Well, actually, it is. Well, nah, it's kind of not. All you have to do is delete this and add this. Ba-ba-dee-ba. Okay, ma'am, please.
Okay. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to fuck.
Don't do anything yet.
Okay, I'll let you. Why don't you just do you knock it out? Send it to me. We have.
Yes.
So let's just make sure it gets done right.
Thank you. You don't understand. Like, I've been typing and crying at the same time just because of, like, how mean these girls still are to me. And it's just, I just can't even begin to tell you. And it's just, you know.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me the girl inmates in jail are mean? My word. Well, we're really getting the scoop on jail life, aren't we? Can you believe it? Extra. Read all about it. Inmates are mean. What do you mean? I thought you're not in there playing Candyland and Uno. You're not. Wow. Oh, I can't imagine what you're going through. Did they say something about your haircut? I bet they said something about your haircut.
No, I don't even get off my bunk unless it's to make a phone call
My
to you
bunk.
or to go to the bathroom, and I go right back to my bed. And it's just how just cruel they are. And I sit on my bed and I'm working on this, and you know, it's just it's been never ending. My surgery still hurts, and it's just insane. Like, this is literal insanity. Like hellacious insanity. That's how I describe this.
Hellacious.
How are they cruel to you, Sarah? What do they do?
Oh my gosh, they talk about me nonstop. They curse at me. This one girl, she swings from my bunk to get off of her bunk rather than going up and down the ladder. And I, who have a 7-inch incision from my surgery, go up and down this 7-rung ladder. And I was very polite to her, and I said, please, in all due respect and in every possible good manner, can you please just not hang on my bed in order to get off of yours? And she called me a dumb bitch over and over again. And she goes, who the fuck are you? And you, like, you're precious white girl shit. You don't want me to touch your bed and all this other stuff. And then I ended up, I said, no, it's called personal space. So then for the rest of the day, and then even when she thought I was asleep, kept calling me a dumb bitch over and over and over and over again. And then, like, I had been trying to go around and ask to see if I could get...
Well, ma'am, I think she might be onto something. If the cheese fits in the sandwich, then, you know. If the shoe fits, why would you even ask her that? Ma'am, you suck. You're annoying. You're a doofus. You're a nobody. You have no status in there. You're going to really ask somebody. And I know what she's talking about. I know the bunk beds she's talking about. Let me tell you something. Nobody uses those ladders. They're not optimally built for you to actually, like, you know, use them efficiently to climb up to your top bunk. So she's doing what is more just natural and convenient for her to get down from her bunk by using your bunk. If you don't like it, deal with it. That's jail, and you ain't even been to prison yet. Oh, it gets worse. Like, where do you think you're at? Mr. Rogers' neighborhood? Excuse me, neighbor. Hi, diddly dee. Would you mind not bothering me? What are you doing? I only get off my bunk to pee. I mean, look at her little face. Somebody keeps grabbing my bunk.
Some type of commissary or something, and the one girl told me that I can go clean all the toilets with my toothbrush. So it's like just nasty people, and I was...
They are tearing her up in there. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Reading my Bible, and this group of girls that are next to me that are on the top bunk also, you know, I have to act like I'm ignoring them, talk about, oh, that she thinks she's high and mighty, and she reads her Bible, and then this, and then that, and then this, and this is why she's here, and all this other mess and everything while she reads her Bible.
Now, real quick, as you can hopefully tell from this video and even many previous videos before, there's a reason why viewers come to me for the most exclusive takes on what's going on behind bars for every hot true crime story. Just like there is a reason why Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. Now, they're a firm with over 1,000 attorneys, and that's because they win a lot. And as someone who takes pride in the fact that I deliver exclusive scoops and updates before the mainstream media a lot, and I get there first a lot, I relate with Morgan & Morgan. In the past few months, for example, a client in Florida received $12 million. This is, keep in mind, after the insurance company offered a settlement of $350,000. Again, in Pennsylvania, a client was awarded $26 million, which, by the way, was 40 times the insurer's settlement offer. Even if you think your case is not worth millions, why not just start a claim and fight for what you deserve at least? Because Morgan & Morgan makes it very, very easy. You can start a claim. You can do it on your phone. Just a few clicks on your phone right now. You can start it. If you're injured, you can go ahead and easily start your claim at forthepeople.com/jumpsuit by clicking the link below or by scanning the QR code right here on screen. It's that simple.
Bible, Bible, Bible. And just
Bible. Yes, that's the book for me. I got caught in my cell with a half ton of cheese. The Bible.
they don't stop. And then the one girl next to me who keeps calling me a dumb bitch because I asked her to not swing from my bed to get off of her bed, I said it's just a disruption. The whole bed shakes. And I've had to rewrite things. I can't concentrate on this motion that I'm writing and everything. I'm a nonstop dumb bitch. And then, like, everybody turns around and looks, and there's 81 other girls that turn around and look, and they're like, and then they laugh and clap and fist bump and chest bump and all this other stuff when somebody's mean to me.
Awesome.
So it's a group effort.
That's awesome. It's honestly, I love that. I love it. This is great news. This is good news. This is great news. This is feel good content right here. This is wholesome. I love to know that you're going through that, and the entire cell block can like unify over their disgust of you. You freaking loser. You cheesy little doofus.
I can't ask my neighbor anymore for her deodorant because she's running out of it, and I'm being claimed that I use it all.
Ma'am,
So now-
why are you... You're complaining that your neighbor doesn't want you slathering up your cheese pits with her deodorant? That's a complaint? Oh my God. How about you use your own?
I really officially have no deodorant. So what I did today was I used a bar of soap and I just rubbed it under my armpits really good when it was wet.
Yeah, welcome to jail life. It's what a lot of people have to do.
Jesus. Well,
It's called consequences for your crimes of
we got to focus on
killing someone. That's what happens. You know, things start to suck, believe it or not.
is let's just get this thing done.
Please.
That'll certainly help things.
Please.
Then we can kind of focus on everything else. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. That's really, really hard. And doesn't, as if you're not dealing with enough stuff. I mean, empathy for
I think it's funny, all those names that you're being called. What about the video you recorded and all the names you were calling George while he was in the suitcase? What about how cruel and condescending and passive aggressive and just high and mighty your tone was the entire time you were talking to this man while you zipped him in a suitcase and he was pleading for his life, and you recorded him sitting on the couch drinking your little glass of wine, all the things, all the names you called him, all the cruel things you said to him. Why would you think anyone gives a crap about that same thing coming right back at you in jail? Well, there you go. You reap what you sow.
been there. They've been in this situation, right?
Oh no, I had asked one of the mean girls, believe me, listen, this is me being humble. I asked one of the mean girls, I said, what is it that I'm doing wrong? And she goes, you're fresh meat. We're going to tear you apart, and then walked off.
You're fresh cheese. You're fresh cheese. We're going to tear you apart and put you on our sandwich. You're going to compliment the bologna so well. Ma'am?
She said what?
That I'm fresh meat, and that they're going to tear me apart, and then walked off.
Fresh meat. More like spoiled meat, but yeah, go ahead.
And then then I get
I get
made
it.
fun of for being on my bed all the time. So it's just I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you supposed to do?
Overcome the circumstances.
Get tough, start beating people up. And get beat up until you learn how to not get beat up, and then start beating people up, and then people will finally leave you alone. Welcome to your new life. Welcome to your new future and the rest of your life. That's the reality. You better start going now. Put you a couple blocks of cheese in a sock and start swinging that thing.
And believe in God. And that's what I'm doing. And I have friends like you. You don't understand. Just to hear your voice is a comfort. You don't understand.
I hear you, Sarah.
You
just gotta kind of, I mean, you don't have a choice, right? Like, you just gotta, like, pay them no mind, and the friends that you have there, just stick around them, stay close to them. As much as anybody gives you shit or gives you stuff, just do your best to ignore it. Just keep focused on doing what you're doing.
What do you mean, friends? Who was her friend in that? Chuck E. Cheese? What friends? Chester Cheetah?
And just kind of take heart, knowing that you got things you're working on, and you're not just sitting there and watching the paint peel.
Mentally, like this is.
I don't know. I mean, at some point, like, stand up for yourself. You're a human being, and you deserve to be treated with respect, and don't be well, I guess that's easy for me to say. Don't be scared to stand up for yourself, but
Easier said than done in here.
Yeah, I bet.
One girl held up her pinky finger and said, "This is you," and then she said, "Now look at me." She said, "You don't have a chance." Get that? Well, she does drugs on her bed every day. The things I could tell you, just...
While she does drugs on her bed every day. Ma'am, aren't you an alcoholic and you're like 40 years old and you play hide and seek? You get so drunk you play hide and seek in your house? What do we And honestly, I don't believe that. That sounds like something out of a bad movie. She held up a pinky finger and said, "This is you. And this is me. You're a pinky finger to me." I think she was trying to tell you something else about what she wanted to do with that pinky finger. Never mind. We're not going to go there. This is family-friendly channel. Let's continue.
All I can say is thank you foremost for doing this pretrial statement for me, and this has taken a lot out of me, and it's not over yet. Remember, still, I have to go back to county and hope that I walk back with some dollars in my pockets and my son in my arms. So I'm going to work on finishing this last little bit, please, and I'm going to send it to you. Please, God, we got to get it out this weekend, okay?
We can do it. You got it. I'm on it.
When are you guys going to come see me?
I'm really gunning for the first week in August. Would that be okay with you?
Listen, I'm with you guys. I go to this trial supposedly on August 25th. So whatever it is, however it is you guys need to do it, then that's fine. Just...
Okay.
I'm not breathing down your neck. It's just
No, you need to see a friendly face. I mean, you have some people that you're fairly close with?
I wouldn't say close with. When I do go outside for the 5 minutes that they peel the tablet out of my hand, I go walk around outside with them. They talk about the same things, and, it's just predictable, nonsense, but, it's just people that at least I feel somewhat comfortable to walk around with. So it's just very difficult for me to find any type of association or connection with a lot of these people in here. That's what makes it difficult also.
Ah, yes, you're too intellectual to connect with these miscreants. Let me tell you something. The reason she's having such a hard time, there's been more notorious people who have done more infamous, awful, notorious things, even just, women inmates. And they have gotten along just fine in women's prisons. Women's prisons on average are much, significantly less violent and deadly than men's prisons. Women's prisons, as you can imagine, are very cliquey, very social interaction oriented. Okay. That just goes to show you, I mean, the same reason that she finds a way to fire 12 lawyers and just finds a problem with everyone. And even the people who got their hand, the people we're listening to her talk to on these phone calls, they're trying to make a documentary about how Sarah Boone is innocent. And they only have so many phone calls because after so many phone calls, Sarah Boone found a problem with them and cut them off and quit talking to them. And so they pretty much recouped their losses and investment into her by releasing these onto the internet on Patreon, first on YouTube to try to get paid for the views. And then they scrubbed YouTube because people were, like me, were taking the calls and reacting to them, and put it on Patreon behind a paywall to just try to get any type of money behind it. Point is, people who were going out of their way, investing time and money and effort into making a whole documentary about how she's innocent to free her, she found a problem with. And just parted ways. She's problematic. She has no social skills. And when you're in a place, like she said, you're with 80 something other women. When you go in there and we have seen you constantly are the victim. I'm the victim. People are always doing things to me. And then you say things that contradict the thing you just said before the thing you just said. And just, you make no sense. And just, oh my gosh, all this fake crying and fake emotion and just, oh, woe is me. Everyone's getting me and I'm just such a victim. And that doesn't really go over well socially. And jail is all about, when you're in a cell block, it is all about how well you are able to function socially. She has zero skills, and so she is failing. She's even becoming a laughingstock, a clown, a target. Yes, I do believe, they are targeting you and bullying you and making fun of you. It's funny to them. It's entertaining. It makes their time go by. They are entertaining themselves by torturing you because you are such a little doofus and so insufferable. And that doesn't just happen to it's not because you're new. It's not because you're fresh meat. The baddest motherfucker in the world could walk into jail and technically they'd be fresh meat, but I bet you, I bet you they're not going to get messed with, and I bet you they're going to make friends real quick and everybody's going to embrace them and be real nice to them because they're dangerous and they're capable and they know what they're doing and they know how to navigate through this social structure. It's not about being new. She's just an idiot and she's very unlikable. It's very, very hard to like her. She's full of herself. She's a narcissist. She's the victim always. It's just, so everything in the world working against her. And I don't blame those 81 inmates for hating her.
Just,
it's just my take.
It's very disheartening that I don't relate to anybody.
Well, just keep staying true.
If you don't relate to it's very disheartening that I don't relate to anybody. If you're in a cell block with almost 100 people and you are saying you don't relate to anybody, I don't think 99 other people are the problem. I think probably, most likely you're the problem. You're one person. Out of 99 people, you can't relate to anyone, and yet 99 people hate you. You're the problem. You're insufferable.
To yourself, don't fall into those traps.
I'm not. So just know that I'm always going to be a blinding beacon. So everybody will definitely know that it's me when you see the bright light. So just know that. And
what?
I will be a different person when this pre-trial statement is done and I get a chance to see you guys. So I'm beyond words grateful for you guys, and I know that we have our run-ins and short fuses, and I don't want you to get sick of me, and I don't want to get sick of you guys, but it's just like,
Spoiler alert, she will after 6 more phone calls.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I feel like I'm, like, I don't know, just you can't get rid of me kind of thing. That's what I feel like.
So I'm here for you. We're gonna keep knocking this out. So just
I'm gonna get well, it's not yours, but I'm gonna get these awful additions to you between today and tomorrow. So please keep an eye out. And if you don't mind, please, I'll call you sometime in the afternoon or early evening tomorrow to make sure you got everything and everything's all right.
okay.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, it's great. Give me a shout.
I'm hugging you through the phone, okay?
All right.
I'm hugging you through the phone. Please don't. Get your hands off me through the phone. Get your phone hands off me now.
Inmate at the Orange County Corrections.
You there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, thank you. That was my free phone call that we get on Sundays, and it's only 5 minutes, so
Okay.
thank you for your patience. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, the letters. So anybody who I had asked, I told them to send it to you, to send it to James, and to send it to. But I don't know if they did all of that. And I was just going to, if I had to triple make sure that it was there between the 3 of you guys, I was going to just do that. And
Okay.
James is notorious for losing things, or I don't know if you know, but we had to send things to him hundreds of times. Are you even able to just like print stuff out and hand it to
Yeah, one time I gave him a grilled cheese and he lost it. Can you believe it?
him when we're in the courtroom? Like, remember, James is supposed to be here today. I don't know what he's doing. He's not answering his phone to this present moment. I've tried calling him 3 times between yesterday evening and today, so I don't know when he's supposed to even be here. But my goal, yes, if you would like me to call you around 1 o'clock, I can do that.
Yeah.
And I wanted to find out, too, are you going to track his ass down tomorrow, considering that you're here, to introduce yourself and to say what's going on?
I think it's funny, it's not like people can call a jail and talk to an inmate. So when an inmate calls you, you have to catch it right then and there. If you don't and you miss the call, you cannot call that number back and talk to that inmate. Okay, it's just one way. It's one way. And you have to catch that person right at the opportune moment for them to answer the call. Think about how many times a day you going through your normal life, if someone in jail wanted to call you and you either caught it when they were calling for 20 seconds, like you have a 20-second window. You either catch it or you don't. And if you don't catch it and then 2 minutes later you check your phone and you're like, oh man, I just missed their call. Let me go. You can't call them back. That inmate has to call back. You're crapping on this guy because, I called him within a 36-hour time period. I called him 3 times. He could have been on a date with his wife. He could have been in the movie theater with his phone silenced. He could have been at work. He could have been doing anything better than talking to you. And this is like that's the threshold it takes for her to fire a lawyer, we're seeing it right now. That's how easy it is for her. Ridiculous. And she wonders why she's not getting along with anyone in jail.
Wait for him in the courtroom afterwards to let him know, and I'm going to tell him, please go introduce yourself. And
Try and talk to him and see if he had a minute where I can, figure out what the hell's going on with the family law thing and everything else.
Yes, and while you are in his face, I totally please take advantage of his time, because other than this, once I'm sentenced, it's like peace out, so.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%.
Goodbye.
Okay. And yes.
How are you feeling? Are you nervous, or what's going on in your head?
I'm not really nervous, to be honest with you. I am very confident, especially with the amount of people that I have coming to represent me, either in a letter, an email, or in person.
Spoiler alert. She loses in every possible way.
I wanted to talk to you for a moment about my statement and what you sent me information-wise in regards to how the judge could cut me off or interrupt me.
Mm-hmm.
The case relevance to my case. I'm going to talk about forgiveness of George Torres' family, social media, my 3 prior attorneys, both judges, the jury and myself, the prosecutor and the detectives. So I didn't know if that was too much or whatever, but I read it to Lana, and she was freaking floored and said, don't be afraid of the judge and just keep doing it, because if he does interrupt you, then it's going to be an appellate issue. But I don't want him to stop me in the middle of it, and, I'm on the flow, like getting it, and then him say, you can't read that any longer.
On
So I'm starting
flow.
off with, it's forgiveness, okay? It's forgiveness. So I'm forgiving, first off, George Torres. And I'm forgiving him for, beating, spitting, raping, beating, all of that. I'm forgiving him for all of that, okay? But nothing actually came and brought to light in my actual case, so I made a list of some of the things that he had done to me, and I was forgiving him for.
And let me guess, next you'll forgive yourself for murdering him. Because you could have just called the police and got him arrested and left him. He did all this stuff to you. And yet you're running around drinking wine, eating broccoli and cheddar soup, playing hide and seek with this man. After he R-worded you, spit on you, beat you. So you killed him.
Okay?
Okay.
My second one is going to be, I forgive his family for not intervening, for helping and knowing who he was and what he did, and to throw out there also about Pharrell stabbing the mother of his baby in the side of his head, which, talks about the violence in their family. I mean, it's a split-second blip on the radar. And then I was going to forgive social media for their insensitivity and,
Do you hear that, guys? She forgives us. She forgives social media. She forgives me. I guess that includes me. She forgives us for laughing at her little being bullied in jail. She forgives us. It's all okay. Trust me, guys. Don't leave any hate comments. She forgives us.
How I am, where I am, and who they have depicted me
She
as.
forgives every one of you.
Forgive them for that. And then I was going to forgive the judge for making me pro se, for keeping me when I was down, for, not listening, and basically that's what it is. And then I was going to write, and then I wrote about the detectives and their trickery and coercion and, why didn't they take the bloody pillowcase of mine? Why didn't they take the butcher knife and the garden claw? Why didn't they do anything like that? So I'm forgiving them for that. And then,
probably because it's irrelevant. I mean, all that really matters is that he got in a suitcase and you zipped him up and he died in the suitcase. I don't know what a pillowcase and a garden claw has to do with that. So that's probably why, just to give you a good guess.
And the prosecutor, I was forgiving him for his errors during the...
Oh, man, your forgiveness is just so valuable. Are you Jesus Christ? No, she's Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh, man, we are so blessed to have the forgiveness. Do you hear that, social media? All of us, we're forgiven for not supporting Sarah Boone, Beelzebub.
Trial to cause confusion and dysfunction to the jury, which equaled them giving me the sentence that they did. And then the jury I was going to forgive for not understanding and being confused and being hungry and away from their family for 2 weeks, in full capacity. And I feel that it was a brash.
Ma'am, you were the one who was hungry. You were craving cheese. I think they ate before they came to court. They have the freedom to do that. I don't think they were hungry. They were a little hungry, so they decided to find me guilty.
Rushed decision, and I forgive them for that. And I understand about them being away from their family for 2 weeks and everything else. So, and then I was going to forgive my...
Ma'am, they could have hurried up and found you not guilty. If they're away from their families, they want to get back to their families. They're hungry. They want to go get food. They chained them up in a dungeon to where and didn't feed them until they came to a verdict. So that's why they found me. They could have just as quickly and just for the same reasons. I'm hungry. I want to see my family. Let's go ahead and find her not guilty and get out of here. They could have found you not guilty. They found you guilty. So what are you talking about?
Self for not standing up for myself sooner, for not, distancing myself, not fighting for myself, not doing any of that sooner. So I didn't know if this was too much, if I was going out of my boundaries.
I don't.
Oh, and I don't know if I...
Look, I mean, the judge will do whatever he wants, but as long as it's said in a way that it's not
It's
contemptuous,
smart-ass and condescending.
maybe what you could do is you could like prioritize it so that the ones that you want to say the most are like in order. So this way, if he does shut you down, then at least you got the ones out that you wanted to say, you know?
Okay, yes, and thank you for your feedback, but my thing is,
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I'm asking you, an expert, your advice on what I should do. And now you, an expert, are giving me your expert advice on what I should do. So anyways, screw all that. Thanks for your feedback, but you can't make it up.
first off, it's not what you think it is.
Ma'am, I don't think your haircut is what you think it is. It's hideous, and you think it's not. So that's first off.
Maybe after I read it to you. So maybe at 1 o'clock, if you had 15 minutes, or maybe another phone call, I would like to read it to you. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that would be great.
But my thing is, though, it's a professional fuck you. Excuse me. It's a professional fuck you.
Yeah.
And
how dare you?
I don't want him in the middle of it to say, what does this have relevance to my case? And it is my case. My entire, every detail that I'm giving to you right now, as everyone on the face of the planet knows, this is part of my case. It's not just specific case details. The specific case details are specific case details because of how I got to that point. So there's a lot and everything that is involved in my case, which is what I'm trying to let the judge know.
Food for thought. Can you imagine, just a little bit of cheese for thought. Can you imagine George having, and I'm not saying he was perfect, because he wasn't, because I am, from the police reports and arrests, I am sure that I do believe it with, it's double-sided. I believe she abused him, and I believe he abused her. It was an abusive relationship on both ends. And that's not okay from either end. That's not okay from her, and that's not okay from him. That being said, can you imagine, just set that to the side. Can you imagine being George or any man or any family member or just any person in her life and trying to have a conversation or a debate or an argument with her? She is just strapped to the gills, like, with excuses and just, she could be talking to a professional, like a prestigious lawyer, and she's going to tell him about how, yeah, I get what you're saying, but let me tell you a little something about how the law works. Like, so insufferable. Like, oh my gosh. Like, oh gosh. I see why what happened.
And I'm forgiving everybody. I'm making another copy and I'm mailing it to him, or I was going to hand deliver it to him in the courtroom.
She's forgiven everybody. It's cool. She's forgiven everybody.
I mean, I was going to have this said one way or another.
Who cares? We don't care. We don't care if you forgive us. We don't care if you hate us. We don't care if you condemn us. We don't give a crap about... You think we care about... Who cares about your forgiveness? You're a killer. You're a drunk murderer. Like, you recorded yourself drunkenly berating a man who was dying of oxygen deprivation in a suitcase you zipped him in, and laughed about it. And you pushed him down the steps in the suitcase. You think we care about your... Oh, I forgive people for making mean tweets. Ma'am, forgive your barber for giving you that haircut. That's where you start.
I don't want to bother Lana quite yet because it's too early for her.
Yep.
Am I wrong? Tell me, is this supposed to be...
Yeah, you're wrong. Yes, you are.
This happened. I love George. Tears, all this... is that what it's supposed to be, and that's what everybody's expecting?
Is that your script? Mention that you love George. Cue the tears, tears, tears. Try to make them come on. If you can't, go ahead and squeeze a couple eye drops in your eyes. Tears, tears, tears. Drama, drama, drama. convince the jury, and scene.
To say?
I just don't know how much of an impact it really has. That's probably what he wants to hear. I personally doubt that it's going to have much of an impact on what his final sentencing is. Not going to happen.
So one of my things, the only part that I'm kind of concerned about is, okay, I'm telling you this now, it's in your face, hardcore, point blank between your eyes. That's what Lana said. So my thing is, though, like, in regards to relevancy, you know, in one of them, I'm forgiving Bankowitz and Hobson and Cashman for taking $46,000 of the JAC money, precious money, to help aid indigent defendants like myself. So I don't want him to say what relevancy does that have to do with anything. Well, it's part of my case, and it's what I've had to live through.
Well, did they take $46,000 specifically for your case, or just?
It's part of what I've had to live through. What about what George didn't live through? Imagine being zipped in a suitcase and begging and pleading for hours as you slowly lose oxygen. And this ugly, turkey, unsalted chicken thigh looking woman is sitting there recording you swirling her little glass of wine around that she got from Publix, running her mouth as you lose your life. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You suck. Go to prison. You did what you did. Eat it. Live with it. Look at your little stupid, little thin, little mouth. Your little thin mouth. That looks photoshopped, honestly, and it's not. What's crazy is that this frown on her face is not photoshopped. This is real. Have you ever seen, like, how does a human being's mouth even make that motion? It's honestly a bit disturbing. Look at it. It's just.
Yes. So all of them went and boo-hooed to the justice system, somebody, and they ended up having a hearing just for me, and supposedly how awful and monstrous and just how terrible I was, and they all asked for $15,000, and Cashman asked for $16,108. So it's all of the shit that they lied about, and then they, in my opinion, robbed the JAC and robbed me of my, precious dollars. I'll just read it to you at 1 o'clock.
Okay, read it to me at 1 o'clock.
I hope you have a super day, and I will
call
talk to you here in a little while regardless. Okay?
All right, call me at 1. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
An inmate at the
Yeah, all right, I'm done listening. Get, please, ma'am, just stop. Shut up. I'm out of here. See you tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I've listened all I can listen to today. Oh my gosh, she is insufferable. I genuinely hate her. Tune in next time. We got like 4 more calls to do, so we'll keep it going. Until then, I will see you next time.